Hi guys, I'm Sisi,
And I'm Mski.
and we're watching The Last of Us, episode 3 of season 1.
So we're continuing the journey.
Yeah.
Thanks to Tess's sacrifice, she made sure that Ellie and Joel were able to push forward and...
Without being followed.
Yeah, quite a disturbing scene.
Yeah.
Really disturbing, actually. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, in terms of this episode, we're gonna have to see how Ellie and Joel continue the whole journey. They're probably gonna have to take a different route now, or I'm not sure. I think that's actually the proper path that they took, because they did go through that building thanks to this. So now they'll just continue on the path that they had chosen before that. We'll see. We have to see what happens, but let's get into it.
Yeah, let's go.
There are no more sandwiches.
Look, I've been thinking
I
about...
don't want your sorries.
I wasn't gonna say I'm sorry. I was gonna say that I've been thinking about what happened. You needed a truck battery or whatever, and you made a choice. So
She's
don't
right.
blame me for something that isn't my fault.
I don't think he's blaming her. He's probably just pissed off at himself for taking that decision.
What are you looking out for?
People.
Are Bill and Frank nice?
Frank is.
You know, seeing as it's just the two of us, I was thinking I should
No. We had supplies en route in case we find ourselves short on gear, which I currently am, because...
No way.
What did she say?
You ever play this one?
Arcade games.
Yeah.
There's this one character named
I
Melina
like
who takes
how
off her
she's
mask
so
and
excited.
She has monster teeth, and then she swallows you whole and barfs out your bones.
Nothing works. Trash can.
Is she really going in there?
What are we looking for? Oh, are those? No way. Ugh. Even. Those were tampons, right?
I think so.
What are you doing, Ellie? Carve him open. Oh, that fungus. It's a tiny bit of revenge she got for what they did to Tess.
You flying one of those?
Oh.
A few times, sure.
So lucky.
Get shoved into a middle seat, pay $12 for a sandwich.
You got to go up in the sky.
Ryanair experience.
Cut across the woods here.
Isn't the road easier?
Yeah, it's just... There's stuff up there you shouldn't see.
Now I have to see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Damn.
These people weren't sick.
No, probably not.
Yeah, they start fighting each other. Or they get killed by the others.
They get killed.
Why not just leave them be?
Dead people can't be infected.
Yeah, so whoever makes it, makes it. The others, they get left behind.
Babies.
That's on September 30th. That's 4 days after the outbreak. What's going on here?
Today, you New World Order jackboot fucks.
Ah, New World Order. Are they just taking the ones that are not infected? He didn't want to join them. Why would he, to be honest?
Yeah.
Look at this place.
Yeah.
This man is prepared.
Yeah.
Wow. Pretty much being all alone now. Yeah, the nice music playing. Yeah, trash every store. Yeah. Take all the gas.
No one cares about those crimes
Of
when there's
course.
pandemic.
Oh, he's putting up a fence.
And traps.
Yeah. Those. What the hell? This man's got a farm now. In his backyard? Oh, chicken as well? This man's been waiting his entire life for this moment.
Damn!
Oh.
So proud with himself. Oh, another zombie. Oh, it fell into the hole.
Oh.
Are you armed?
First thing he says, I'm not infected.
I thought about lying for some reason, but the reason didn't come. I'm just trying to get to Boston.
Alone?
Could accuse you.
Okay, he's not killing him.
Yeah, but he can leave him behind here. Okay. That's a good man. Oh, okay. He's fine. He's telling the truth.
Boston is that way. You can make it by nightfall.
I'm really hungry.
Hmm.
First, my name's Frank.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Frank. If I feed
Oh, those are the
you and
guys
every bum you talk to-
Ellie and Joel mentioned. Come on, man. Share the neighborhood with him. Are you gonna live the rest of your life alone?
I left some clothes here for you.
What?
Clothes.
Thank you. Almost done. Although, can I have 5 more minutes?
Sure.
Must be nice. Oh, look at him. It's like he's forgotten what life was before the outbreak. What are they being
What?
so awkward for?
Yeah. Look at the smile on his
Yeah,
face.
he's impressed.
Yeah.
It looks delicious though.
Yeah.
Oh, that bite would be... Oh, yeah. Take it in.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's time to go though.
Isn't it better to
Thank you.
stay? Like,
Only if he lets him.
yeah.
You're welcome.
He seems reluctant to let his guard down.
But first, I've been staring at this the whole time.
He can play the piano.
Oh my god. It's my favorite.
Ah,
He may have been good. Now he's a little bit rusty.
Not this song. Not this song.
Well, I'm not a professional.
Well, neither am I,
was it something his mom played?
but love will abide.
Oh, it sounds so much better.
Take things in stride.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what someone told me, but I don't know.
But why is he about to do something?
So, who's the girl?
Ah.
Yeah.
That's why he was so awkward in the beginning.
Guess he's staying now.
Yeah.
Go take a
Take a shower?
Yeah, of course.
And then what? Are we doing that? Nah, but on a serious note though, you can tell that Bill has just been deprived of like human connection for
Really?
I don't know how long it's been. Well, we're actually doing it. On screen, I mean. Like we're not doing this off screen. What? We're doing it. That little sneak peek.
But before I do, I want you to know that I'm not a whore. I don't have sex for lunches.
Bro. This is wild.
I think.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
okay.
you!
3
3
years
days
later.
3 years.
Years.
Would you stop? Do I ask for things? Ever? Why am I even saying that? This isn't...
That's how we skip time in this show.
Our home isn't just our house, it's everything around us!
Give me a fucking break.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I live in this world. You live
How things can escalate.
my job, and the government are all Nazis.
The government are all Nazis!
Yeah, now, but not then. I'll do everything else myself.
It is not
Bill,
a
if
ma-
you say resource management, so help me, I will run through one of your tripwires.
So it looks like a real relationship now.
Yeah.
Are we hosting formal garden parties now?
No. But we are going to have friends.
Mm.
We're going to make friends. And we will invite them to visit.
Mm.
That's-
Try and live a normal life.
Yeah.
I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio.
You what?
Jealous?
Okay, so they have friends now.
Those friends are
Yeah.
our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. My boy.
Oh, you're a paranoid schizophrenic too?
I'm not schizophrenic.
Well, can I just say, I'm gonna...
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, like, the decades, like 80s trouble.
Oh. He gave the idea
Fedra's never gonna come up here.
about the radio.
You're well protected against stray
Yeah.
infected.
So he was waiting for those codes back then.
We'll be fine.
Something happened. They sent that message to the radio. Oh, the fence is now a bunch of cars. We'll be fine, he says.
Ready?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh!
I traded Joel and Tess one of your guns for a packet of seeds.
Wait, so that's how Tess and Joel got a lot of stuff from them, I guess. Wow, those strawberries look so nice. I wanna have one myself now. Yeah,
Oh.
it's been so long. Longer than 6 years.
I was never afraid before you showed up.
Oh, what?
Oh.
He doesn't want to die now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
A sun behind him.
No, let's draw.
I
Right.
Yeah.
mean, you have an entire neighborhood. Of course, not on the strawberries. Okay, I'm gonna pause it just for a little while, because there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on in this episode. I just want to say a few things. I'm really enjoying Bill's character, because like they gave us so much more information about him and his personality.
Yeah.
He's always been that conservative type of guy. The governments are all Nazis and stuff like that. It makes sense why he had that bunker. He didn't really make that bunker for this outbreak.
Yeah.
It just sort of happened that he is the type of guy who
Who is
just
prepared for it?
just in these conspiracy theories and 9/11 and stuff like that, it's nice to see that is why he did that, because otherwise, how would he do that bunker if it was only for the outbreak in the short amount of time he had, obviously. So I really like that. I really like that insight, obviously. And then, obviously, this relationship between Frank and Bill is... You see, because the world is now ended for them, basically, and Bill was all alone. Has he always had feelings for men?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
And has he always fought against those feelings back when the real world was going on?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of wondering if, because Bill was so conservative back then when the world was normal, did he ever try and express these feelings, or did he suppress them? And now, because the world is basically over, did he finally allow himself
Yeah,
to become...
I think it was something that he found for himself, like...
Oh, you think he didn't have it in him before?
No, I think he had it, but he didn't know he has it.
So once he saw Frank play the piano and basically show up in his life.
Not play the piano, because it was awful.
Yeah. You see, on another angle, I think it could be also the fact that he was so... It had been so long since he had like anybody in his life and any physical touch with another human being, just needing to love somebody. That could also be the case of what happened to him. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say those things because I was kind of fearful that I was gonna forget to talk about it in the discussion. But yeah, just wanted to lay it off my chest.
Oh.
Oh, those are not zombies. Fedra would be a lot more prepared.
Aren't they prepared? Look at what's happening.
Not really, they just sort of walked into those traps. Oh, he's been awake the entire time, actually.
Bill! Get inside!
They got him. Those traps are gonna be enough. Bill is just a crazy man. He wanted to kill all of them.
Leave the gas on. The fence will kill the rest of them. Okay, yep.
Don't worry about all that.
I have copies of all the keys.
Good.
Yeah. Call Joel.
So he did.
Yeah, he did on the radio.
Call Joel.
Oof. Does that not hurt? Wait, are we losing him? Frank was doing stuff. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. Damn, this entire episode has been about them.
They're
10
really...
years later. Oh, that's prison time.
Get you warmed up.
What happened to Frank? Bill was older than him.
Oh, he's taking care of the flowers,
Yeah.
the plants. Oh.
Wow. Look at all the portraits.
Yeah.
Took most of the night. I'm exhausted.
God damn it. You gotta be kidding.
Oh, he can't even use the restroom on his own?
Why?
Because this is my last day.
No, he didn't sleep.
What if we find a doctor? What if someone...
He's decided to end it. What's he sick of?
Just give me one more good day. Starting now, make me some toast.
Do the things he loves.
Then take me to the boutique where I'll pick outfits for us. You'll wear what I ask. We'll get married. You'll cook a delicious dinner.
In his dying day. spent the entire night
Thank
planning
you.
it,
Yeah.
making sure it's the way he wants it to be.
Do you love me?
Yes.
Then love me the way I want you to.
That's hard. Ooh.
Oh, look at them actually getting married. Looks nice. He managed to put it on him. The last thing he wants from this day.
You must be so strong to be able to do this.
Isn't
Like,
that the first meal they had?
yeah.
I think so. Yeah, rabbit. Oh, so that's the glass. You can't help but be scared about it. What's Bill gonna do without him, though? He spent 20 years living the rest of his life with him. Oh, making sure it actually kills him.
In the
Are
bottle.
there already pills in the bottle?
Enough to kill a horse. This isn't the tragic suicide at the end of the play. I'm old.
Yeah. What else is he gonna do without Frank?
And you were my purpose.
I do not support this. I should be furious.
But it's
From a
nice.
objective point of view, it's incredibly romantic.
Take me to bed.
Take me to bed.
Nah, exactly. That was the final wish?
Yeah.
First night of the marriage?
And the last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So that's the end of Bill and Frank. And Joel and Ellie show up.
Yeah, the flowers are dead.
They haven't been watered in a while. Okay.
August 29, 2023. If you find this, please do not come into the bedroom. We left the window open so the house wouldn't smell. I'm guessing you found this, Joel, because anyone else would have been electrocuted or blown up by one of my traps. Anyway, I never liked you. I used to hate the world, and I was happy when everyone died. I saved him. Then I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. I leave you all of my weapons and equipment. Use them to keep...
Taste.
Stay safe.
Stay here.
I think they got a truck now.
They got a lot of things now. Fuck, that got to Joel though. Yeah, that
Yeah.
really got to him. Damn, it's hard seeing him like this. But hey, we've got a truck now, right?
Listen, about Tess.
If I'm taking you with me, there's some rules you gotta follow.
What you say goes.
Okay.
Fuck, I feel so bad for Joel. You can grab a lot of things.
Can she have a gun now?
She has to get one.
If you didn't reset the countdown every few weeks, this playlist would run over the radio.
80s.
Trouble.
Yeah, the way he sent the signal, if he didn't reset it, the playlist, once it finishes, it sends the message. I was curious about that, how Bill sent that message when they clearly just showed us him going to that bedroom and dying. Fuck, there's not a single thought about staying here. What, they say they're gonna find something interesting again. She loves trashing places.
Oh, she'll keep it.
She'll definitely keep it.
Well, don't you look pretty?
Ah, look at his hair. We've got a truck. And it's packed. That's her first time in a car. Probably.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's your first time in a car?
It's like a spaceship.
yeah.
A piece of shit Chevy S10.
If she only knew what a real car was.
Seatbelt.
Ah. Regular seatbelt, she says. So cool. Well, are we gonna play music now? Brilliant. Bill and Frank's neighborhood. Oof. That window.
That bedroom.
The portrait on the left.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Alright. That's the end of this episode. An hour and 15 minutes of pure storytelling, pure cinematography, acting. I really want to see the rating of this episode. Must be like pretty high.
Yeah.
Pretty high. Has to be. In general, there's probably gonna be those people that probably did not enjoy this storyline between Bill and Frank because it's probably not really something from the main story, because quite clearly the only thing that connects these two guys to Joel is just Joel taking whatever he can from their house.
Yeah. But it was wholesome in a way.
Yeah, but it wasn't just wholesome. It was, as I said, it was a brilliant episode. Has to be my favorite one so far. Now, during the reaction, we already talked about their relationship and how it developed, probably, Bill and Frank. Frank's desire to end his life was probably inspired by the fact that he could no longer live life the way he wanted to live it.
Yeah.
Which was his character throughout the entire episode and throughout his entire life. He wanted flowers. He wanted the house to be painted.
Yeah.
He wanted the other houses and the boutique to be fixed and done nicely. He just wanted to live life the way he wanted it to be, beautiful and lovely, and he just enjoyed the small things in life. Strawberries. That's the thing about life. Even if there's like an outbreak going on and there's like zombies all around the place, when you're safe, you get to enjoy the small things.
Yeah.
Just two guys loving each other and doing the things they love, I guess. And it's funny because Frank was the spark in Bill's life. Because Bill's life was miserable. But then he had that one person that he connected with. And that one person showed him the beauty of life, the way Frank saw life. Basically just whatever Frank saw in life, he made sure to show it to Bill as well. Yeah. Which is what is beautiful about this episode. Because in a world where there's people killing each other and hating each other, you have these two guys that manage to combine their strengths and live a wonderful life together. Basically, Bill being the guy that does the fences and is the one that fights the evil guys. has the
And
smart
then
plans.
and then seeing him watering the plants.
Yeah, basically doing what
Yeah.
Frank wanted to do when he couldn't. But yeah, then you have Frank, who's the guy that brings the spark into the relationship, the one that makes things beautiful. It's a nice balance. You have to have that in a relationship, I feel like. Like, usually in a relationship which is between a man and a girl, you have the man who's like the calm one, the one who's supposed to protect, and then you have the girl who's the loving and the spark of the relationship. And in a sense, it was similar the way Bill and Frank were.
Yeah.
But their personalities and their traits had nothing to do with their gender. They were just the way they were. So I just loved that about this episode. We had these two guys, these middle-aged men, not even that, maybe a little bit older, quite different. I'm talking about in the beginning of the
Yeah.
episode, getting older together and having this, living out their life the way they wanted it to, because they were a perfect fit for each other.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so beautiful. And it's not like they didn't have issues. They showed us that,
Yeah.
but they worked it out and they made sure that nothing stood before their love, which was how a relationship should be. And then on Joel, we have to talk about him reading that letter.
Yeah. It really got to him.
It got to him, but the reason it got to him was because of Bill's words.
Yeah.
What did he say? Men like us are brought into this world to defend people who cannot do it for themselves. So just like Frank and just like Ellie, but also
Yeah. But also
just like Tess as well. And that
Yeah.
made him
And-
sad.
and his daughter too.
And his daughter too, because at that moment in time he realized that he had failed. And I think that explains a lot of our questions we had in the previous episodes. Remember, we were curious how Joel managed to run so fast and made that decision to leave Tess behind so fast. We were wondering how he had that in him to do it.
Yeah.
But now this gives us all the context we need. He had just forgotten what his goal was in life, because he probably had been too focused on, finding Tommy that
Yeah.
he had forgotten. Obviously, Tess could protect herself in a way, but not really. Joel is like the guy that should have protected her, and he didn't. He had spent all that time worrying about Tommy and just forgetting a basic thing he can live for. Because what else does Joel have to live for now? In the same way Bill found a reason to continue his life,
Yeah.
to protect Frank, this is what Joel has to do as well. And it's nice to see him realize that. Obviously he broke down a little outside of the house.
Yeah.
But then he took the decision to take Ellie and protect her. So from now on, he'll take on that responsibility, because it is his responsibility, because he's strong. And in a
Yeah.
world where there's zombies and fungus, people like him have to be the one that step in and step up. That's what their mission is. So it's nice to see how that whole storyline about Bill and Frank affected him
Yeah.
the way it did, and now him and Ellie are gonna have this relationship. But
Yeah.
you could also see that he was not reluctant, but he was still
Distant.
not distant. He had these rules of he wanted to set up because he's afraid of failing again.
Yeah.
So he's like, stay here, don't do that, because if you do, I'm gonna be responsible. And I don't want to be responsible again for someone dying and not being able to protect somebody again. That's the thing about him before this episode. He didn't want to take that responsibility for any person. Obviously because of his daughter. But now, reading that letter, it definitely affected him
and changed that.
Changed his mind, yeah. I want to see ratings, and I want to see a lot of people's opinion over this episode. Obviously, the whole gay relationship is also interesting. I wonder how people reacted to that whole thing.
Yeah.
There's gonna be, I'm sure there would have been people that probably had thoughts about, why are they showing this to me? Why are they forcing it down my throat? Because it's like 2 or 3 years ago, there was that trend of like having a lot of gay relationships in TV shows. Obviously, some people were mad over that, but there was also a lot of people who were of the opinion that it's fine. You know, these communities have to be represented. And the truth, as usual, is somewhere in the middle. I'm sure there's probably way too many of those relationships in TV shows, and I'm sure there's a lot of like shows that do that just for the sake of doing it. But there's also a lot of those shows that do this because they are actually supportive of these communities and they want to help out and represent those communities, and their intentions are pure. And I feel like with The Last of Us, their intentions were absolutely pure. It was just
because it was just pure love.
Yeah, it was pure love, but what I mean is the storytelling was amazing. It's not like they had them just for the sake of having them. They probably spent most of their time working on this episode. As a whole, I mean, in the entire show, I'm sure this episode would have taken a lot. And kudos to the actors as well, by the way.
Yeah.
They were so amazing. They played their part perfectly. So yeah, I can't help but just be really happy about what we just watched.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this reaction, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and tuning into the next video, and we'll see you there.
See ya.